My name is Earl Young. These are my drums here. They're 45 years old. They have played on a lot of hits from everybody. So it's a lot of gold and platinum out of these here drums here, and they still so good. So these is my babies. All right, let me just show you a couple of things. This was the Motown. This was the Motown sound. Motown was using the heartbeat that was like this. Since the Motown uses the heartbeat, I said I'm going to develop a sound of our own. So what I did, I put 4 on the floor like this. Now this is what started the disco. And I got known for the sock symbol. I mean, The Love I Lost was a ballad. It started out, the love I lost. It was a and I told Gamma, I said, look, man, let's try it. Let's just try it a different way. And I put up, the love I lost. And it was hitting, it was kicking so hard in there, man. We just left it there. I said, yeah, that's it. Was a sweet love, the love I lost was complete love.
This is a picture here how the Sound of Philadelphia started off. And this is when Kenny Gamble had Kenny Gamble and the Romeos. He's on the top of the piano there. You had Tommy Bell, who was the piano player here. Tommy actually left the band to work for Atlantic, I believe, and actually, I think he got married, I think. And so he was without a piano player, and as you know, this, as the folklore is told, he met Leon Huff on the elevator, and they met, and they found out Leon Huff was a piano player, and said, man, you know, what do you do? Well, I play the piano. He said, well, that's what I need for my band. Leon Huff came from the church, and so he brought soul to it. He brought that church sound to it. He had a strong right hand. So we hear songs like Backstabbers, you hear that roll of the piano there. See, that's Leon Huff.
What they do? They smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. They smiling in your face. All the time they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. All you fellas who have someone and you really care, yeah, then it's all in the fellas who better beware, yeah. So ladies out to get your lady. A few of your buddies, they sure look shady. Blades are long, clutched tight in their fists, aiming straight at your back, and I don't think they'll miss what they do.
I would describe the Sound of Philadelphia as a combination of 3 things: message music, love music, and empowerment music, all in one thrust. We were creating love songs like Me and Mrs. Jones and Close the Door, but on the same next stroke of a writing of a song, we would create Wake Up Everybody, Love Train, you know? And this is what separated us from Motown. Motown did mostly love songs. We did message songs.
Wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way.
You know, they call it the Sound of Philadelphia because it's the same people recording everything. So the 3 of us, myself, Norman Harris, and Ronnie Baker, these guys, the 3 of us would do all the sessions. I mean, we did the Chamber Brothers, we did Dusty Springfield, we did Johnny Mathis.
World won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. World won't get no better. We gotta change it, just you and me.
When they call me in there, they say, well, look, Earl, give me a groove to this music. And they might come out with a chord thing. So I have to sit there and try. I might come up with a thing like, you know, and you know, as a studio drummer, you have to know these things. So in the studio, your basic thing is the work behind that artist, bro, is the work behind that singer, make that singer sound the best you can. I don't care how great a drummer you are, you know, in the streets or doing shows. After a while, people come to see you, and it's gone, and it's forgotten about. But when you work in the studio and you record recordings, you're there forever, for the rest of your life. I mean, you can, my grandchildren will walk through the mall and say, you know, that's my granddaddy playing.
Originally, Gamble Huff had an opportunity to work at Motown, and they met with some of the business folks there, and they offered them, some opportunities to work with the Motown writing team of Hollanders in Holland.
Right.
And they said, no, we don't like the deal. We're going to go back and do it ourselves. And they did it. They resulted in 3,500 songs that were produced, 40 #1 hits, about 80 top hits, and of course we sold about over 100 million albums and records over the years.
We didn't have no idea that things would get as big as they are today. We were just in there as three of us, making a gig, trying to get paid, and make a living, because this was our job, and this is all we could do.